Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome to the video. Now, the truck that is sitting behind me today is a 2012 Ford F-150 Harley Davidson edition, and while there's no doubt this is a beautiful truck, the inside of this thing is really gross. Alright, taking a quick peek at the exterior of this Harley Davidson themed F-150, and it's not in terrible shape, although there is a light layer of dirt all around the truck, including the power running boards, and then the box is full of dirt and debris. But moving to the inside now, and as you can already see, there's tons of dog hair in this truck. I've dealt with some pretty hairy vehicles before, but this one takes things to an entirely new level, as there's basically a blanket of fur in some spots and you can't even see the carpet anymore. But just before I get to work on this truck, take a quick second and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you never miss out on one of these videos. And if you've got the bell on, you'll get notified the moment they go live each week. Alright guys, well, believe it or not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing how big the hairball is going to be that I pull from the truck today. And you know the transformation is going to be good on this one, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, well, starting on the pre-wash rinse now, and having done a few of these higher end Ford trucks before, I knew to go into the settings of the truck to get these power running boards to actually stay deployed while the doors are closed so I could clean them. Otherwise they could easily get forgotten about when they're tucked up under the truck. But seeing how far they stick out here, I definitely think it gives the truck a cleaner look being able to retract them in while driving. Moving to the back now, and I figured I'd give you a bit of background on the truck. So the owner was telling me that her dog is a Norwegian elk hound, and it obviously spends a lot of time inside the truck, which has about 160,000 kilometers on it, or about 100,000 miles. But as for the truck itself, with it being a Harley Davidson edition, there's a number of things that make it a pretty unique truck, like all the additional badging, side graphics, blackout headlight trim, and of course the snakeskin leather on the interior. Now, while I work my way around the truck, I figured I'd let you know that episode 2 of the Studio Build series is coming very soon over on the second channel, the Detail Geek 2. If you haven't already checked out the first episode, you should definitely do that, but episode 2 is going to be just as awesome, as the concrete floor will be poured, and the time lapse of the process is super cool to see, so be sure to subscribe over there so you don't miss that episode when it's released. Okay, with the truck painted white with super thick Detail Geek megafoam, I'll take the opportunity to use my boar's hair detail brush around the entire vehicle, getting any remaining dirt lifted out of all the crevices like the door handles, behind the gas door, and of course around all the exterior badging. Now, here's a guy we haven't seen for a while, and to be honest, I'm not surprised he popped out to help on this truck because the nicer vehicles usually entice him to get his butt off the couch, but he was also telling me the other day that he loves it when you guys thumbs up these videos, especially the ones he's in. I know it's not much, but for whatever reason, it apparently makes him eternally happy when you do. Alright, moving to the box liner, which is absolutely filthy and covered in dirt, and just like any rubber floor mat, I'll first spray it off, then using some 4:1 APC, I'll agitate with my green drill brush and blast it clean after. And if you've ever wanted to see the footage of the extra floor mats from a vehicle, as I don't usually show them all in these videos, well, those usually end up over on the second channel every few weeks. Okay, getting these front seats removed now, and I figured it was a good time for this week's members question since I was just talking about this. The question comes from Mark, and it's, will Mike have a new couch at the new shop? Honestly, I haven't decided yet. On one hand, I know he's going to be lurking behind the door when I'm detailing like he always does, but I also feel like if I put a couch out there, I'm just enabling him to continue being a couch potato, and I really feel like he needs to do more with his life, so I'm really torn. I'd love to know what you guys think though, so let me know in the comments whether you think Mike should have a couch in the new space. Now, because I know you guys wanted to see this, and to be honest, so did I, here's the start of the massive hairball you're going to see after I finish vacuuming. Alright, so moving to the underside of the rear seats, and the fact that there isn't a firm backing underneath the fabric, it makes it a lot more difficult to get all the hair out. But after going over it with the vacuum, I'll grab the lily brush, and while this is probably a worst case scenario for the brush, it still works really well, and without it I'd have been here all day. So if any of you guys have ever struggled with pet hair in your vehicle or at home, I've got the lily brush available on my website at detailgeekautocare.com, and I would highly recommend picking one up as they work really well, and for only $13, they're worth their weight in gold. Moving to under the seats now, and you can probably already tell, but the carpet in here is pretty good quality, and combined with the fact that the hair isn't super wiry, it's not really embedded in the carpets too bad, and the vacuum can actually get it all out. So I'm thankful for that, because as you've seen in previous videos, some hair can be really stuck in due to the type of hair or the vehicle's carpet, so I'm glad this isn't too painful for me today. Alright, well here's the next addition to the growing hairball, and all I have to say here is that this is just crazy. Now, another important step in a vehicle this hairy is to go around all the crevices and storage compartments with a boar's hair detail brush, as there will undoubtedly be hair everywhere, and if you don't get it all out now, it's going to make the steaming and cleaning process later on very frustrating, as the microfiber towels will pick up all the hair you missed and make getting things clean much more difficult. Here's the massively disgusting hairball I pulled out of this truck, and this is easily the biggest one that I've ever had. Yikes. Working my way around the truck, and it might be a little hard to tell, but the carpets were dirtier anywhere that wasn't covered by a rubber floor mat, including underneath the driver's seat here, and seeing how dirty the rest of the interior was, it's pretty crazy to see that the carpet underneath the floor mats was nearly in pristine condition, which speaks volumes to how well rubber floor mats work. Here's the dirty and somewhat greenish water pulled from the truck today. Gross. Now for this Harley badge and snakeskin leather on the center console, I'm spraying on some APC diluted 10:1 and hitting it with the steamer, especially around the edges of the badge where the dirt has collected, and in a matter of about 1 minute, it's perfectly clean and looking brand new again. Now for all these gross storage bin inserts and cup holders I removed earlier, hitting them with steam is the only viable way to get them clean, but adding in the all-purpose cleaner makes it almost effortless as the grime just melts away. Now, if I haven't already convinced you that the steamer is amazing, perhaps this will, as the dirt and grime in the driver's headrest was really embedded in there, and it took about 10 seconds to get it clean. So for anyone out there who hasn't taken a look at the meticulous steamer yet, well, I've got the link down in the description, and it's something I'd highly recommend having, not only for your vehicle, but it can easily take care of messes inside your house too, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. Okay, with the interior clean now, I'll move back outside and apply some of my Detail Geek synthetic paint sealant to this truck, which is going to boost the depth and make this black paint shine like crazy. And if you're curious, yes, you can apply this either by machine or by hand. I just choose to do it with my polisher as it's far quicker. Alright, second last step here is to get some 303's aerospace protectant applied to the running boards and of course to the roll top cover on the box. Just love how good 303 makes everything look. All right guys, well 12 hours later and the truck has been de-haired and it is looking insanely good. Now if you guys enjoyed this transformation and enjoyed seeing that giant fur ball I pulled from the truck, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Enjoy the guitar outro and I'll see you guys in the next one.